Hello, everybody. My name is Devon Travers, and this is going to be my persuasive speech for my Speech 100 class at UMGC. I want to first start off with a quote. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Ronald Reagan, 1967. Basically, what he's trying to say is that it only takes one generation to give up on the values of the nation to lose freedom. It takes one generation to not want to fight for what they have earned, or really have been born into, to lose everything. Imagine the United States without the freedom of speech, without the freedom and rights to bear arms, without the freedom to simply say, I don't like what my government's doing to my people. Well, that could very well happen if we're not willing to fight. Well, luckily, we have a strong generation right now that's willing to fight for those rights and believe in those rights very firmly. I'm one of those members in this generation who are fighting for those rights. Right now, in our national defense strategy, our Congress, our Joint Chiefs of Staffs, and our Secretary of Defense all have stated that within our national defense strategy, our plan to keep our nation free and safe from foreign invaders, it says out there, outlined in there, China, right? They are our near peer pacing competitor. Basically saying, like, if we're going to go to war with anybody, or if we're going to be ready to go to war with anybody, those are the individuals. Now, yes, they mentioned Russia too, but they mentioned multiple times China. Be ready for China. Well, our Commandant of the Marine Corps has specifically has laid out a game plan for the Marines to execute, train, and fight. And we need to be ready to fight in the Indo-Pacific. Not just the Indo-Pacific, but we need to be a force that's willing to, or ready to respond anywhere in the world. We need to be able to train. We need to debrief what we've trained for. And we need to rinse and repeat that cycle. And we've been doing that. Our Commandant has read those debriefs, and what he has said is that we need to keep working on our crisis response. Once again, being able to respond anywhere in the world at any time. We need to continue to modernize our force. We've done some modernization, but we need to keep modernizing, to keep staying with the times, staying current with our technology. We also need to continue to integrate our naval forces. The Marine Corps, right? The Department of the Navy. Everybody likes to make that joke. Oh, y'all are just the Navy's little brother, right? Well, no. In the last 20 years, we've been spending our time in the desert, close-knit with the Army. Well, we do need to get back to our naval roots. We did start with the Navy, right? That's where our heritage comes from. But we need to get back into that mentality. Ship-to-ship operations, ship-to-shore operations, and even shore-to-shore operations. We also need to focus on a stand-in force, right? Working with our allies in those areas to disrupt the enemy's engagement and their potential and active plans. We need to be able to respond and act on those plans. Now, as long as we do all of that, and then some, and we continue to train and continue to debrief and figure out what we need to do and how we need to work, we will remain a free nation. You'll be able to protest, and without looking like Shanghai, where all of their protests end in disaster. We'll be able to protect our homes and our nation from foreign invaders and foreign regimes. As long as we keep doing what we're doing in training and ready to fight tonight, you're going to be able to sleep at night. And the next generation is also going to be able to fight for their rights and their freedoms as well. That's my persuasive speech for Force Design 2030. Thank you.